All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sink the Bismarck Adventures on the High Seas with me, Wolf 190D. Now, we just left off with another battle. We had an ambush, a nice little ambush. I think about 6 of our destroyers ambushed 2 British battleships. Again, I cannot stress this enough. Don't let your battleships travel alone. Not a good things do not happen. Good things do not happen at all. Yeah, we lost 1 destroyer. And one of our newer ones at that. But they are bigger targets, so it was almost to be expected. If I was going to lose one, it would have been one of those two. Maybe next time what I'll do is I'll go after with the older destroyers first. But anyway, both of his battleships sunk, so 23,000 victory points to not even 1,000. All right, I think we'll take that exchange. It's like trading a pawn for 2 queens. For those of you out there that are into chess and whatnot. So, and our invasion actually has gone from 54 to 62% over the last turn. So we've got 2 turns left. Let's see where it winds up. And then maybe we can clean up the North Sea a little bit. Though Scotland is going to be the tough place to try to invade. Scotland is going to very much be the tough one to try to invade. We could come around and try to invade. But what I really want to do next is try to get another fleet down here to support an invasion in Gibraltar. That way I can move a couple of area control, zone control ships down there to well, blockade Gibraltar. If nothing else, I can put one of my mine layers in there, and it'll keep a nice supply of mines. And anybody trying to move through there, well, they'll get badly disappointed, I think. Okay, so we've got Japanese ships over here. I think what I really need to do, is bring my fleet back up here. And his fleet is moving right through there. So let me see here. If I bring my fleet about there, we should, theoretically anyway, should um, be able to intercept. We've got 2 torpedo boats there. We've got 2 destroyers there, and let me see here. These are the V1s, right? And these also are V1s. So we've got Buddy over there in Port Moresby, doing what he's doing. That's a little weird. This fleet doing what they do. Nigeria is close to collapse, and also is South Africa close to collapse. I think Nigeria really is, and I don't think they should be getting any kind of reinforced because I've got his port blockaded. He's all by himself here, and I got the port blockaded. So come on, guys. 54 to 45, and then another 58. So yeah, I think we're pushing pretty hard into the African colonies as well. China is my ally, so actually I don't really have to worry too much about the Japanese, because there again I've got the Chinese as my ally. It was really big actually, though historically the Chinese Navy didn't do so good against the Japanese Navy historically. At least, well, actually, World War I and World War II time periods. The Japanese were beating the hell out of the Russians around the turn of the 20th century. Of course, the Japanese were getting ships built in England, so for whatever that's worth. And his battleships are still sitting here, just kind of picking on my transports, which, okay, last turn he sank none, this turn he sank 3. Meanwhile, I've had that fleet down there just blazing away on his um, Oh God, we're losing all the transports now. Sweden wants a Prince Regent Luitpold. No, I'm not going to build you any of those battleships. I need the shipyard space from my constructions. South Africa has fallen. And of course, you know, the British being down here um, in that area like they are, maybe what I do, maybe what I should do is just pull this fleet and put them in Cape Town. I think I'll go ahead and do that. Let's move these guys to Cape Town, South Africa. All right, we got a couple of destroyers there. Nigeria is collapsing. South Africa did collapse, so now we've effectively cut off Bechuanaland and the Basutoland uh, from the British. Fleet. We've got 3 turns. We've got about 5 more turns before I get 2 of my dreadnoughts. And we're holding at 62%, so roughly a 2 and 3 almost. Let's see where it's at next turn. We are still pushing the engines, 950 ton destroyer displacement, which is going to be really nice. Armor forging, armor weight on the belt, an extended belt, and then the deck and extended deck. Reduced weight. Boilers, special machinery, internals protection. Did we get the I think we got the double hull. We just received the double hull a couple turns back. Naval communications. We're going to get the radio telegraphs next turn. That is huge. All of my capital ships should be, but every ship really should be equipped with the radio telegraph once you get it. It's just, there you go. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave this on engines because I do want to push engine development a little bit more. Though, so we've got Harvey armor. No, I think we're okay. So let's go ahead and end this turn, see what we're going to wind up with next turn. Do we capture Eastern England? Yes or no? If we do, great. If not, I think my older ships, I'm going to go ahead and send them on down to. I'm going to go ahead and send them down on to Gibraltar, and try to get them down and around there. Let's keep picking away at his transports, blasting his port over there. And we are starting to lose quite a bit of in the way of transports. As you can see, we're down to 13 million in profits now. Okay. People in Nigeria. Wow. German Empire failed to gain control of northwest England. Okay, so got too many fleets up here, so this should be my lighter fleet. 52,000 tons, 60,000 tons, and almost 80,000 tons. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and move these guys to Gibraltar. All right, let's get them on down here. Okay. Because this is the old, the very, very old ships. Well, we got the new destroyers with them, so that's fine. The V-21 class of destroyers, they've proven so far to be quite effective. All right, now we got the Ariadne, we've got the Niobe. Speaking of which, where is the Niobe? Did we move the Niobe down there to Le Havre? No, the Niobe is where then? Is the Niobe is up in Helgoland. Okay. And then we've got the V1 and the V15, and also it looks like the Jaeger. No, it's not the Jaeger. It's the Schwalbe. The Swedish, our allies, the Swedes, are coming in to try to get in on this action a little bit. All right. So we failed there. Is this the Tsaringans? Yes, this is the Tsaringans. We're going to go ahead and move the Tsaringans where? The American Navy's not on the way anywhere, is he? No? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and send these guys over into the middle of this mess somewhere. All right. And then the Heimdall, the Sachsen class ships can go ahead and let's see here. Can go ahead and let's try to attack them with the Saxons, and the Tsaringans will go after the American fleet, the big American fleet. Yes, let's do that. Okay. 2 more turns and 2 of those dreadnoughts. These dreadnoughts are just, honestly, I might even be able to split that task force. Though, do I really want to? Because the best thing to do with it's going to be, well, let's just take it and bombard the hell out of his land forces. Either way, I am in control of Eastern England, and again, his back is broken. So Southern England, man, big army force in Southern, and that's going to take some doing. That's going to take quite a bit of doing. All right, so see here. Oh, the convoy battle. Yes, we want to do this convoy battle. Definitely want to do that convoy battle. We like convoy battles, especially, well, I got a chance to take out the remainder of his that fleet there. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and battle him. All right. Those look like some of those German-built ships that we sold to the Ottomans. All right, so no, you guys can keep on that course, and you guys. Go. At the whiskey a go-go. Yeah, the size difference is quite noticeable between this one and this one. Yeah, he's a lot bigger. Okay, let's go ahead and speed things up a bit. Okay, let's go ahead and slow it back down. And this destroyer is going to dive bomb the hell out of that battleship. Indeed. Oosh. Ooh. Come on. What is up? No, his battleships are good. They got regular crew in them now. Okay, let's pull him out of here. Get him fixed up, healed up. If we can. Okay. We got to put an end to this battleship. His crew is getting really good. As you can see, he's getting a lot better about fending off my destroyers. Go. Approach vector good. Approach vector is very good. Uh-oh. One of them was a duck. Okay. Okay, so the pheasant sank. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful 88 accuracy on the part of on this destroyer. He just went to work on it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Get on in there. Get on in there and drop them wonderful little fish. Ooh! He got hit. He got hit hard. There we go. And it looks like, once again, only one of them is tracking. The other one exploded as soon as it hit the water. Okay. Whatever. Really, dude? You're not even gonna launch the torpedo? Oh my goodness. Well, that's to be expected. Okay, well, we didn't even get there with that. But that's all right. That's all right. That's okay. You're gonna pump our gas someday. Sorry about that. That might have been rather loud. Anyway, we cleared out one of those little pesky British fleets. Okay. Weird. It was another fleet. It was another fleet. Okay. Yeah, there again. Um, doing what we can, a little bit at a time. Can I launch? Can I launch at Gibraltar? Naval invasion. Scotland. Scotland needs a lot. Uh-huh. That's okay. With these two fleets plus the new one that's coming in, I should garner a lot more tonnage. Um, though, hmm. Gun layout. Oh, wait a minute. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. We get a superimposed mount for large guns since when? I don't remember that getting done. Let's check something real quick. Because if I get a superimposed mount, that's going to pose an interesting dilemma here. Let's go back to the small dreadnought hull. All right, but if we can get, yes, yes, we can. Okay. Um, hmm, that makes for rather interesting potentialities. Now, I might try something crazy. I might try something crazy and put a twin mount on the rear, a side by side twin mount on the rear, and then superimpose the front, and that way I can kind of move some of the weight towards the back. That would be really difficult, though, I think, because this is the cutoff right there. Um, hmm, Not center lines, side guns. I mean, theoretically, yeah, you could stack those on the back end like that. Um, and put an advanced rear deck tower there, and then put a couple of funnels, and then put the main tower on the front side. Uh-huh. And then superimpose a barbette there. Put that. Uh-huh. This might, I don't know. This would be really weird. This would be very weird. I mean, look at this thing. That would be pretty crazy. But multiple expansion. Yeah, I'm still having to induce the draft of the boiler in order to get any kind of efficiency out of it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, look, two of those funnels and you're boom. Oh wait, that's because it's a 17 knot ship. If we book up to 20 knots, there we go. And wow, look at that. That's not half a bad an idea. Or we could do the 3-2, but this gives me room to put some actual secondary turrets in here. Well, we'll have to think about that. We'll have to think good and long about that. Because I like the idea of having a set of secondary battery in there, maybe some 104s, or put some 6-inch doubles on there. That might be nice, you know. Put a 6-inch twin right there. Not right there, that's for sure. That might be interesting. Well, if you really wanted to get crazy, I don't know, could we do this? Not center lines, I'm sorry. Not center lines. Side guns. Oh, you know what? I think I'm only good with one set of side guns right now, so one set of side mounts is it and is all. That's a nice tight citadel though, actually, the way that this is laid out. That's a very tight citadel. I'm gonna think on this. I'm gonna think on this for now. Well, actually, no. Let's go ahead and finish this. Let's go ahead and finish this. We're gonna put Harvey armor. We're gonna put Barbette 2. We're gonna put Torp on. We're gonna stick with the single hulls for now. Keep the cost on these guys down just a little bit. Standard and standard. The beam, the draft, everything else seems to be okay. 20 knots. Let's make it a 19,000 ton ship. Engine efficiency's at 99.5. We could stretch it just a little bit more. I could put that there. I could put that there. I could put this. Yeah, no, why not? Why do that? Why bother with that? That's too tight. There we go. Okay. That can go there, that can go there. And then this can go right back there, and then this can bump up against that, maybe? No, it's not gonna work. Right there, there we go. Okay, that gives us that. Now, if I take this and I put it right there. No. No, 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 no. Oh, no, come on. Oh, no, come on. Hey. I'll put those two right there. There we go. That gives them actually a really nice field of fire. The forward weight is still a little unfair. Good, best engine that we got, best armor. Standard ratio shells. Nose fuse with standard AP. What did I put on the other ship? Did I put heavier shells because they were 11-inch guns? Is that what I did? I think I did. No, I went with standard shell size. Okay. I mean, technically, I could build this into a more traditional ship, but right now I want to see how this works. I'm actually kind of curious about this. This might be funny. We got 2 turrets on the front, 2 turrets on the rear, but because we can only have one super, I mean, I could put a centerline gun and just minimize it to 3 turrets, 3 triple turrets, which would probably be a lot more effective. But there again, so let's go with advanced hydraulic. I do not like the electrical turrets. I really don't. Let's go with gun cotton. Gun cotton's going to give us 12.6 inches of penetration. Ah, that's right. The length, we want to lengthen the barrels. It's going to give us at 10,000 meters at 12.5, at 10,000 meters at 10 kilometers. It's going to give us 14 inches of penetration. Now, what's our accuracy at 10,000? It's 0.6, 0.8 versus uh, versus 0.6, 0.8. But what's the base accuracy? Long range accuracy. I don't think we're at that yet. So what's happening here? Why is my mic flashing like it doesn't like what I'm doing? All right. So anyway, 12 inch. We'll go with 12 inch. We'll go with 6 inch. 6 inch. The main deck. We're still going to keep it. Well, you know what? Let's start off at 1 inch across the decks. The superstructure, we're going to go 1.5. And the conning tower, we can go, let's go 18. No, you know what? Let's go 16 on the conning tower. All right. What's the maximum armor on these things? 15. Let's go with, let's go 15. On the top, we'll do 2. That seems to have been working pretty well, and the barbettes will max out. We're just going to max them out. You know, I'm almost wondering if I shouldn't go ahead and put a 5th gun in on here as well. We could lengthen this a bit, but then again, I'd like to try this. I'm going to want to try this. I'm going to try this design out. It's because it seems fairly interesting. What's the difference between those and those? Let's see what these big funnel number 2s do. Yeah, I can stick 2 of them in there, and okay. Come on now, give me that. That almost eliminates the weight offset. Oh, but wait, we have casement guns to put in. Okay, so what do we want? Do we want 5.9s, or do we just want to go to 6-inch guns? Let's see what the difference is going to be. All other things equal. We're going to go there. We're going to go there, and then for the 5s, we're going to go 0.9, and we're going to say which one is which. All right, so the 5.9s we're getting at, let's say 5,000 meters. Let's look at the stats on 5,000 meters. We've got 3.7 versus, what was I saying? 5,000 meters? 5,000 meters. 3.7 versus 4.4, 1316 versus 1417. Let's stick with the 5.9s for now. And then it's not going to let me stick 88s. So let's go ahead and keep with the 50 millimeters. Okay. The forward weight offset is now 0.2. We're whittling it down, ain't we? Getting it going. Secondary guns. Okay, now here's the tricky part. Actually, I could put 88s on here. 88s, 2,500 meters. They're 3,338 versus. Hold on a second. Let's put one of these. And this is just for demonstration purposes. What's going to work better? The 88s or 105s. Okay, all other things equal, we're going to go there, we're going to go there. Okay, so let's take a look. The 88s at 2,500 meters are going to be 4.3 with a rate of fire of almost 5. And just like 3 3/4 at 25 at a 3.44. Yeah, the 88s are probably going to be the way to go here. Though their damage is going to be inferior. Their damage will be inferior. Let's see here. There we go. Oh, and look at that. That completely eliminated the weight offset. All right, so let's see here. Do we want to go a little bit? Yeah, let's go a little bit more on the 4.5 belt. We've actually got the room to give. Actually, you know what? Let's just go 7s. How about that? There we go. White powder propellant versus ballistite. Ballistite's going to give us more penetration, but do we really need it? At 14 inches, that's quite significant, actually. I don't think we need it. As a matter of fact, we might even be able to. Oh God, no! It cuts the penetration in half. We don't want to do that. Okay, so range. Let's bring the range back down to about half. That's gonna free up a little bit more space. Size. Okay, so our 5.9s are penning 3.7, 5,000 meters. At 2,500 meters, we're doing 2.5 inches with the 88s. Deuce draft boilers, okay. Harvey armor, okay. The Citadel. I'm sticking with a 1/2 inch on the Citadel. We can always upgrade these later. It would have been nice if I could have put 88s in that superstructure, but hey, you know, it's neither here nor there. 3.5 inch guns. What's the maximum we can put on that? We'll put 4 inches on that. We'll do 2 inches on the top, 2 inches on the top, 2 inches on the top. Actually, we can go an inch and a half. We'll just do basically splinter protection on those because they're up in the superstructure, so really not a lot is coming down on the sides of them. 5.9s, I got 8 inches of armor on them. Great. Everything else looks really good. Maybe if we really wanted, we could see about what's 21 knots going to look like, but there again, that's starting to get us into let's go 20.5. Yeah, we'll go 20.5 maybe. Those 64 million. Let's just go 20. 64 million. So what's the difference? It's another 3 million per ship. The maintenance actually is a lot less, and it's probably because the Prince Regents are using the multiple expansion engine number 1. It's going to be more maintenance for them that way. Now, if I wanted to. I could just say, you know, forget about these side guns and put a single turret, and that would give it coverage over the whole thing. But that would throw my weight balance off. I'd have to refit the entire. I'd basically have to rebalance the entire ship. Don't want to do that right now. So I'd actually like to see how this guy works with the 2 side mount turrets on the rear end behind the superstructure there, right? So anyway, 19,000 ton ship too. Actually, it's a little lighter than the Prinz Regent Luitpold, though the actual weight is coming in at slightly more. I don't know. Do I want to mess with the beam? Do I want to mess with the draft? Not really, actually. I want this to be kind of a baseline experiment. and let's see where we wind up. So there we have two completely good, decent, small dreadnought type builds. All right, they build quickly. That's a big plus. Comparatively speaking, some of your ships later on down the line will take like 20, 24 months and stuff, and it's like, wow, you really got to plan ahead with some of your later battleships. But that's fine. We've got two, and there again, we're kind of experimenting what layout is going to work better. Do we start switching over to the superimposed turret? And plus, that's going to give us a good idea of the superimposed turrets in maybe a full size dreadnought build where we can stick 5 turrets onto one ship, because then we can do 3 centerline guns, right? We do 1 superimposed. So you have 3 centerline guns and then 2 side mount guns. All right, so let's take a look at our finances. We've got, let me see here. Can we build 2? That would be 19, and 19 would be 38. That'd be cutting it pretty tight. So here's what I want to do. We've got 2 months left on that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and build one right now. One of the Siegfrieds. Let's go ahead and build one of the Siegfrieds. All right. And what port do we want to launch this at? We would like to launch this one actually in Wilhelmshaven, I think. No, let's launch it in Emden. We'll launch this one in Emden. We'll get a fleet prepped and ready to go. Okay. We've got 2 of the Kaiser and Augustas. And actually one of them is finished. So one of them is waiting in Palau. The other one will be coming in Hamburg. Okay. We've still got spare light cruisers, I do believe, somewhere. Actually, I think I'm building 2 more Ariadnes, aren't I? Building 2 more of those? Yes, the Ariadnes. One of them is, actually both of them are coming out in Hamburg. So the Pilau and the Karlsruhe, right? So light cruisers named after cities, right? But over here, we have the Kaiser and Augusta, which has its 2 6.7 inch guns. Actually, we do want to go ahead and let me see here. Yeah, we're getting really, really close on that. So what we want to do actually is take that Kaiser and Augusta, and we do want to refit it. Because the refit is going to drastically improve its performance. The multiple expansion engine number 2, plus I think I modified the ammunition loadout just a little bit. I gave them capped ammunition because we downgunned. We went from 7.5s to 6.7s, but the 6.7s are much more accurate and much more rapid firing. So give them that extra, oomph when it comes to engaging other heavy cruisers, at least, right? But it's also going to affect the secondary batteries. It's going to make them more lethal against pretty much ships of the same size and smaller, right? And incidentally, what do those guys have? They've got, see, we also went to 105s on them. The Prince Regent Luitpolds, we went with 4 1s and 1 9s. The Siegfried has a much larger secondary armament, so that's also part of what we're doing. We'll take a look and see what works there with that. Okay. Anyway, coming up on the next turn. The naval engagement failed, but that's okay. In 4 more months, we've got dreadnoughts that are going to be released into the North Sea, and those guys, I think, are going to they're going to give us a lot more control over the area, and because they're heavier, hopefully allow us to take more of the naval landings. All right, so we've got a class as we got okay, the battleship Majestic, and a couple of the old the old torpedo boats that are also operating in the area. So this should be somewhat interesting. This is the old these are the old ships. These are the old ships. Um, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and get this loading, and I'll be right back after I get some coffee. Maybe, and this is me thinking way down the line, is maybe I can take those two small dreadnought hulls and modify them in ways that will be more like, I don't know, battle cruisers or something along those lines. And we can turn them into just, just sea control ships, roving fleet. Maybe split them two ships to a task, two battleships to a task force, and just turn them loose. Do various things with them. Maybe. Anyway. Um, okay. We got these two heavy cruisers, and like I said, I'm not even. No, I don't want you scouting for those guys now. I keep it tight and screen for them. Okay. So. Did I get the radio telegraphs yet, or am I still waiting? Oh, there he is. Hello. Hello, battleship. Majestic. That's going to be the one drawback of these old torpedo boats, is I don't know if I'm going to be able to close with him or not. Because the thing that's going to happen here is that they're not going to be able to lay a smoke screen and get real close. So it's possible, albeit unlikely, that I won't be able to get in. Of my 156 fires. Though the advantage of the torpedo boats still is that they're very small. I ran right into it. Wow. taking some fire here. Bad flooding? Okay. Excuse me, sorry about that, folks. I mean, hey, if I lose these 2 torpedo boats over here, I'm not going to be terribly upset. We are trashing his battleship. Duds does it take? Wow, he just exploded that poor torpedo boat. Okay, they both went down. Bye bye. We're going to just go ahead and get out of here, guys. Alright. I know, we wounded him pretty good there. He's going to have to put into port. And he's not going to be able to put into port. He's not going to be able to put into port. Because he ain't got no port down here no more. He's going to have to limp his jolly tushy all the way back to England in order to get repairs. And if he does that, he's probably going to come across my other fleets up there. And let's just come on, and close in and follow. Close in and follow, come on. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and disengage. I probably could have finished this, but yeah, I don't really need to. I lost 2 torpedoes. I mean, technically speaking, I've sunk like 30 British battleships, and he's only going to sink 2 torpedo boats and I think 2 destroyers. So, that's not including all the other ships that he's lost. Yeah, let's go ahead and end that. It's a defeat, so what? Whatever. No, I don't have the radio thing yet. But, oh boy. This is going to be a longer battle, I think, and I do believe that we are out of time. So, we will have to come back for this next time. All right? Please, as always, if you've been enjoying the content, like, follow, subscribe. Don't be afraid, don't be shy to leave some commentary as well. All right? It does help to appease those pesky algorithm gods. But anyway, folks, until next time, this is Wolf190D signing off.